Hello everyone, welcome back to Speletons. I'm Zinker, he's Derek. We've waited 20 minutes between this episode and the last episode. I made Derek sit there patiently, twiddling his thumbs to finish what he was saying about what he does with his work.
I just put a cardboard cutout of myself here and actually went and like did some other stuff. Got a head start on my taxes.
Yeah, it started my taxes. I didn't do my taxes.
I found out today my student loans aren't actually due until the beginning of August. I thought they were going to be due like this week, so that's nice.
That is nice. My car payment I thought was due
that's a lot. That's
June
a lot
13th.
more time to save money.
Because that's what the guy told me. He told me it was June 13th, even though that was like 2 weeks after I just put a down payment on my car. I'm like, okay, sure.
I assume that's when you can first like start paying for it. Like that's like when the payment goes up. Like it's probably
it wasn't a significant date whatsoever. It's July 13th. Oh. Yeah. I know, nice, right?
Yeah, I mean it's nice not having to. I'm gonna still pay all my stuff back or my stuff like as soon as I can. Just which I can now. Actually, I'm gonna pay it back early, so like I don't. So I don't forget about it. B, so I don't have to worry about it for a while.
And the interest.
I don't have to like think about how much I have. Yeah.
I honestly.
Oh, the interest is a trope. It's not mine.
I don't even want to know. I was reading through that, man. I was reading through like a lot of horror stories of student loans, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I am actually kind of glad that I stopped going to RIT. Like,
mine are out my interest rates. I didn't keep in mind. I had no say or anything in applying for student loans or anything. My parents said they'd take care of it. They did it. I had no part in it. They didn't. They kind of didn't. I don't think it's that they didn't want me to have a part. It's just that they insisted they will handle it. My interest rates are currently between 9 and 11%.
I think I feel like I have 8% interest on my fucking car, which is a lot. Dude, banks are fucking dicks now. I guess I don't know. Back then, there was a time where it wasn't even that bad.
I've always been.
Nah, my dad told me that I feel like someone mentioned to me that interest rates used to be like 5% or something. Nothing.
Well, yeah, they've gone up
nothing
still,
compared.
But like,
I don't know, man. I'm glad because I don't need a degree to like
refinance.
Make a video game. I don't think. I just have to learn and make a video game. Like I think I could do it.
Well, like some stuff like game design's one of those things. It's like film, like like film or animation or anything like that. Really, where you don't have to go to college to be able to do it. Yeah. It helps a lot, though.
Yeah.
You can find online. You can do stuff like that online. I mean, you can do that with a lot of things. Really, it's just
well, because a lot of like jobs
online,
require like bachelor's degree. I've also seen a lot of job postings for like $14 or like $12 that require like a bachelor's degree. I'm like, why would I make $12.50 right now, and I'm better off.
I see that.
I don't have the loans.
The first job I had an interview for was it was for like doing like imaging science stuff. Like not the easiest thing to find people with prior experience in. And they were starting at like $15 an hour, and I still applied to it because like it would have been a good place to at least start and possibly like grow. But like that's kind of ridiculous. It's like I saw it when I saw like how much they wanted to pay. I was like, this is really low.
Wait, what's really low?
I didn't get the job anyways, but it was like $15 an hour for something like for like an imaging science job.
From Tiny Arena in... Oh, okay. Team Oxide. That's not... This is weird. It's cool that there's all these things. Oh, this is cool. I want this car. Look at all these cars. Crikey! Detonator.
Oh, that's something I meant to ask. Are you full-time?
I don't know, actually.
You should talk. You should figure that out. If you're working 40 hours, or if you're working, I think it's 32 hours a week. If you work 32 hours a week for like a long enough period of time, you are consistently, you legally can be I think legally can be considered or have to be considered full time.
It's not Connecticut
which means you're
state
entitled
law
to benefits
for that one.
I don't know how Connecticut works.
I know they have to offer me a 401k, but I'm still not full time. It also might be because hours like fluctuate that I might not do it. I think I might be full now because I'm a supervisor. I'm not sure. I really just don't know.
Well, that's what I was gonna.
I'm gonna get 40 hours every week.
That's what I was gonna ask. If you're getting 40 hours a week, you should really talk to someone about that, because you might be able to get you shouldn't be able to get benefits, at least.
What I don't know.
If you're working full time, that's like health insurance, 401k.
I
that
still
kind of
have
stuff.
that for until I'm 26, so like good 3 years ish. Okay.
With my dad's job,
Apu's
with the health
really
insurance that my family has from my dad's job that he had,
which is like the worst.
I only get it
item.
until I'm 23, so
Stay away,
I have to
Papu.
before.
Stay away,
I needed to
bastard.
get something
No!
with health insurance until.
Oh God, he has the red potions. Okay.
I need to get something with health insurance before I turn 23, which my casino job will give me, so that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you and your casinos, Derek. You've always been one to be in love of casinos.
Zinker, I don't like this job. I hate the people there. It's horribly unorganized. I hate a lot of things about it.
Yeah,
I can't go into detail on a lot of things I hate about it for multiple reasons.
Oh yeah.
But,
please. Let's see here. That's understandable. I can't. I don't vent about my job too much. Besides, if it involves a customer, because usually it's interesting, and they're not gonna be like, "Fuck you, Zinker. How could you hate that customer who?" Like,
I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about them hearing bug, because I really don't tell people.
That's a fear for me. My bosses watch Speletons. I didn't like to know that. He watched one episode. We were talking about soda, and I think I managed to discern that it was an Immortal Redneck episode, and that's the only thing and it was a very tame episode, fortunately. So that's great. It worked out for me that it happened to be a tame episode. Boy, these boss fights are nothing in this game when they literally do not like.
From all the stories that the trainer told us, I can't imagine I would be fired for saying this shit about them. I heard
really,
because like so like I had the orientation this week for this job. Orientation was 4 days, 8 hours a day, but with the exception of Thursday. Thursday was only 4 hours for me, and then for some people it was 4 more hours, depending on what training they needed. But the orientation was basically just going over the Seneca Nation for a long, because so this casino is located on the Seneca Nation reservation, in Salamanca, New York. Because it's on a reservation, it's also owned by the Seneca Nation. There's so many weird. Some of the things are dumb. Some things are. A lot of things are very beneficial overall. There's a stupid amount of loopholes because there's just been so many like legal disputes and everything, and there's so many weird like ways things work, because the Seneca Nation is technically a sovereign nation. So they can do a lot of things that other places can't. Like they can legally be racist. When I say that, I mean they can have preference towards Seneca natives as opposed to anybody else.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Well, there's things wrong with that, but not like legally.
Yeah.
So there's weird things like in that case, for example. There's oh, fuck. What was some of the other weird stuff? I guess I could talk a lot more in the next episode.
Hey, we got 4 minutes, man.
The thing went off. Oh, I thought the thing went off.
No.
Alright.
I could be from fucking Avatar. Okay. Papu's not that interesting as a character.
The trainer told us a lot of stories about people being fired and a lot of people that did things that just got them warnings. So it's really I think most of the things I could do probably wouldn't get me fired.
Well, I'd like to hear it. You can't just leave us guessing, man. We gotta know what's up.
Okay, so let me think, because there were a lot of stories. There was someone who made had a very rude interaction with a trans person. That they got like a written warning and had a 3-day suspension and like had to attend a sensitivity training.
Wow.
But they were still kept there. There have been multiple executives who have been fired for either like disrespectful things or probably I don't know if it was embezzling at all. I'm sure that's happened.
I don't know what's
because
embezzling?
There's so much money that
I honestly don't know what it is. Stealing money? Oh, stealing funds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. So it basically just be like skimming money off the top, stealing money that belongs to the casino that's not yours.
Got it. Okay, that was unfortunate. The embezzling. Real problem.
I can imagine. That's why it took me that's probably why it took me a month to get the job, is because they have a horrible turnover rate. They never explicitly stated that, but based off of all the stories I heard about people being fired, and what I know about the town, because is a very not good town. The town has a huge drug and alcohol problem. The only things that are sold in that town are drugs, alcohol, and gasoline because it's tax-free, because it's on a native reservation. There are a lot of not great people there. A lot of people have drug problems.
This one's gonna be hard, man. I don't normally this bowling ball, so I can oh my god.
But yeah, so because there's so much money that flows through there, I can see why they have it took me like a month of just like going through paperwork and other crap to be able to actually and like background checks and everything to actually like start working.
I believe it. I cannot believe I did not. Okay, this is annoying. I don't enjoy that.
But one of the at least good things for me though is because they're a
oh my god,
because the casino is owned by the nation.
Why is that not
casino is owned by the nation. By the way, if I just want to clarify, because people because people just might be uneducated or not on the subject or not quite understand exactly any of the terms that I am using to describe the Native Americans or the Senecas. They're all fine. There's nothing wrong with them. With them, they're not. It's nothing. I'm not saying anything that's politically incorrect. I want to clarify that because I feel like a lot of, and I've had this happen too before with other people where to anyone who's not from there, it sounds like something like some of the terms might be an improper descriptor, but like literally everybody from there uses them, including the Senecas. So like
I have no comments. I'm just hey. It's one of those things that where you just scrying and saying those exact things makes it sound like that's exactly what it is.
I know it makes sense. I know. I realize that, but I don't want people to think I'm using like racist terms or something. It's called they're called the Seneca Nation of Indians.
I don't know how it even. It doesn't even sound like it'd be racist to me though.
it does.
But what isn't these days?
Yes, you. But to Zinker, I've had people tell me the things I'm saying are racist, and I can tell you right now, the Seneca Nation is a very small, centralized small group of people centralized in Western New York. Anybody else is not going to know what words fly, what words don't, what dialects are used, or all of that stuff. There's so much about that area that just literally the rest of the world doesn't know anything about.
Oh my god, this is impossible. Next time
history, all that stuff.
Next time on Speletons. Bye bye.